Thank you for staying with us. Well, let's discuss the issues following the outcome of the July 16 governorship election in Osun State, where Governor Adeleke Vows and his party, the All Progressives Congress APC, on Friday filed a petition before the State Election Petition Tribunal sitting at the State High Court, Osogbo, the state capital. The petitioners, who were challenging the result of the Osun State governorship election in some of the local government areas of the state, prayed the tribunal to upturn the victory of Senator Adeleke of the People's Democratic Party and declare Governor Oyetola of the APC as the winner of the poll. Addressing journalists shortly after the petition was filed, signed and sealed at the tribunal, one of the petitioners' counsel, Kunle Adegoke, SAN, expressed confidence in the substance of the petition to ensure victory for Governor Adeleke Oyetola in the ruling party. Meanwhile, the Osun State Governor-elect, Senator Adeleke, has said he will defend and retain his electoral victory before the Election Petition Tribunal. And of course, joining us is, we still have Mazi Chinedumobioha with us. Thank you for staying with us, Mazi.
Thank you once again.
And joining us virtually is Honorable Lawale Akerele, House of Assembly candidate, Ilesha West State constituency. Thank you for joining us, Honorable.
Good morning.
All right, let's begin.
My name is...
Yes, let's begin with Mazi. Mazi, it looks like we're already towing the path of having the court decide who emerges winner of our elections again.
It's unfortunate, we have said this time and again, that a situation where court decide who becomes the governor or who becomes the president of this country is worrisome. It's not the best. It doesn't give the people to ensure whom they have voted for. Some of these court cases either go on technical ground and things like that. So we want to ensure that our vote counts and the people we vote or we voted for are declared winners. I don't submit to the issue of going to the court, though it is a constitutional right to do. But then at times we should behave like a sportsman who will accept defeat at all cost. And it's not cost effective, because each time either the incumbent governor will use the state fund to fund the litigations and things like that. So to me, it's not a good thing that the court should always decide who becomes the governor or the president or even the Senate or even the House of Assembly members. So it's unfortunate. I completely say no. The court should not be the best place to decide who rules.
Okay, let's get the thought of Honorable Olawale Akerele now. Honorable, what was your reaction to the news that the APC and the incumbent governor have decided to go to the tribunal? Can you hear me? Okay, I think network issues that we'll try to reconnect with him as soon as we can. But it will be interesting to also hear what he has to say, considering he's also a prominent player in Osun State politics. But Mazi, you've said yes, it's not right. The people should be able to decide who rules them, not the courts, especially when it comes to legal jargons like technical grounds and what have you. The same thing played out in 2018 when Senator Adeleke lost technical grounds.
So I think Honorable Olawale is back with us.
Okay.
Honorable Olawale, are you with us? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
All right. So Samson was asking how this came to you, the fact that the APC is taking this matter to court. Honorable Olawale. All right.
Okay. The network isn't friendly. But Mazi, you've said it's not right. The people should be able to decide.
My opinion.
Yes. The question then becomes, why is this a recurring motif? A politician loses, be it an incumbent or not, and the next thing is to go to court, even when there are no, when it looks like there are no, reasonable grounds. So the question is this, part of our politics, or is just, a process of playing through, the legal loopholes in the law and seeing if you can, take advantage of it?
Like I said earlier, it's their constitutional right. They have right to go and challenge whatever they felt that's not was not done wrong. But to me, I stand to say that why can't they be like people who said it's not important. It's not a do or die affair. It's not a. If you now want, like one of the presidential aspirants said that it's not desperate to be the president of this country. Why can't others say it's not desperate? I'm not desperate in being the governor. The choice of the people should prevail. Let me tell you, God told Samuel, weep not, for they have not rejected you, they've rejected me. When you see a person, either governorship aspirant or the presidential candidate, who narrowly lost or who narrowly win, and the opponent say, I will go to court, it means that they want to see if there are loopholes. And no lawyer will tell you, frankly speaking, they don't have any case.
All right, Honorable Olawale, thank you for joining us again, Honorable Olawale.
Yeah.
Yes, so
You're welcome.
the question is, did you see this coming, the litigation from the APC to the PDP concerning the Osun election?
Like that man said, APC and Oyetola has the constitutional right to go to court, right? But I see the like challenges God's will. The mandate given to Osun State Governor-elect Senator Adeleke is overwhelming majority of Osun people, and it has come to stay. There is nothing anybody can do about it. It is not by force to serve.
Yeah, so we're just wondering if you saw this coming, because we know this isn't the first time that parties will take their opponents to the court. Did you see this coming this time around?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Okay, Honorable Olawale seems to not.
Hello?
I don't think he can
Yes,
hear us.
I'm here. The network is not friendly at all.
Yes, quite understandable. Okay, the question is this. One, did you see this coming? Were you expecting the APC to go, to court, challenging the victory of the governor-elect? That's one. Then the second question is, do you think...
Hello?
Okay, I think
we'll have to fix that and get back to him.
But Mazi,
The question you asked him, whether he saw it coming. To me, if you take the statistics of elections being held in this country, there's no particular election that has not gone to court, except that of maybe Ekiti. Even although, I'm sorry, the Edo State went to court. Yes. Soludo also, they dragged him to court. So it's act of desperation. People want to be whatever they want to be. Power is given by God. Though people try to outsmart God, but they can't. I want to see a situation where people will say, to me, to serve, to be elected, a leader is a servant. If at the end of it, you are outsmarted out, he who fights to run away, fights to come and fight another day. If it is not me today, certainly it will be for me. There is always tomorrow. I don't know why there's this high level of desperation because of corruption and personal interest and greed. That is what pursuing them. Of course, our judiciary is also on that point. You see what happened in Imo State sometime in 2019.
Yes.
Where the fourth person became the I was in the studio. I called one of my friends who is a lawyer, a renowned lawyer. I said, Mazi, APC is going to reclaim that. I said, what happened? He said PDP refused to attack where he was accusing that his votes were not counted there. That was what happened. And they, instead of them to chase the object, they were chasing the shadow, attacking the police person that...
Mazi, we'll have to continue that conversation after this break. Let's take a breather. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Still discussing the aftermath of the Osun State governorship election, and still with us in the studio is Mazi Chinedum Obioha, and virtually we have Honorable Olawale Akirile, House of Assembly candidate in Ilesha West State constituency. Thank you so much for joining us, Honorable Olawale.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, so let's shoot straight to it. We were asking you if you saw this coming, the fact that the APC has now taken the PDP to court.
Like I said, I did not see it coming.
You didn't see it coming?
Of course.
Okay, go ahead.
Like I said, APC and Governor Oyetola has the right, has the constitutional right to go to court. But I see it as if Oyetola and APC is challenging God's will, because the election is transparent and credible in the history of Nigeria. It's very transparent. So I see Oyetola going to court as wasting of Osun'S resources. It is a divine victory and cannot be stolen through the back door.
Okay, let me come in here. You just said it was the election was transparent and probably the best in Nigeria's history, but that also counter that claims that there were, you know, high cases of vote buying among others. Yes, there was no ballot snatching, but you had instances of vote buying among all other forms of, you know, electoral abuses or malpractices, as it were. Do you think that the APC and Governor Oyetola have a strong case to, you know, go to court and seek a reversal of the decision when it comes to the electoral results?
APC and Oyetola has no case. For instance, PDP does not have any power to bring over the election. PDP does not have any local government chairman, does not have any councillor, does not have anything. So APC have no case at court. In fact, all APC party then grant administration across the unit in Osun State sent the result that validated PDP victory.
Okay.
So what is more?
Okay, Mazi, we'll get back to you, Honorable. Mazi, do you think the APC have a strong case going to, you know, the tribunal?
Yeah, I won't stay here to say they don't have any strong case or ground to go. It's only the court that will decide that.
Okay.
Besides that, I'm surprised that the Honorable said that he didn't see it coming. But he's a politician. He's supposed to know that in every election, be it local government, the loser always find a way to regain. So personally, I saw it coming, and I begin to wonder, why should people fight what is not fightable? Yes, it is constitutional right, and his lawyer will tell me, because I listened to the statement, I read what he said. He said that he has consulted the panel of lawyers, and they said they have good ground. No lawyer will tell that that you have no case, no honest life, because even the lawyers are problems to have, lawyers and the judiciary. But the point we want to make is, to us, that election was free, fair, and transparent. That is the beginning of what we may likely see in 2023, because the transmission of the result are now electronically. So people no longer start ballot boxes. People no longer write results in their bedroom hotels and other places. So for whatever reason, like we have instances, the Osun election some time ago, the same PDP almost won until it made through local government, where the INEC declared it inconclusive. Yes. And at the end of it, they declared APC the winner. Then the matter went from Tribunal to Court of Appeal, to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court held that because Honorable Justice Obiora was not part of the panel that sat during this, that was why it was the appeal was upheld. So having said that, look at Imo election. Osadema didn't have any chance. He came fourth. He wasn't the second, he wasn't the third. But because of technicality, so they are going out. What they should now do, PDP should now go back to the drawing board and try to make sure that they switch all the loopholes to make sure that there be no technicality. When you talk about they talked about vote buying, APC did the same thing. PDP PDP did same thing. So vote buying has become the order of the day. So why are they complaining? But having said that, let them go to the court. But like I said initially, and himself has confirmed it, it's a waste of resources. Why can't do you know how many lawyers he will hire and signs in that matter? And none of them will take anything less than 5 million. None of them. Can't that thing be channeled towards paying the salaries? The pensioners are complaining. Gratuities are not paid. So why can't you say, well, it's not my turn, maybe it is not the will of God. Let me use this money to now pay such all these things. Again, let us now unite, move forward. Both of them are from Osun State. If Osun is bad today, both of them, because poverty doesn't know boundaries, right? So I think what it should do, APC should do is that we have lost, let us take it in good faith.
Well, Honorable, politics in Nigeria seem to be a do or die affair. But right now, we know this happened in 2018 during the election where former or rather Senator Adeleke back then also was said to have won, but eventually the court determined who took the day. But right now, what do you see coming out of all this litigation? Do you see 2018 repeating itself?
Let me say this. Toying with 2022 election is like toying with Third World War. The majority have decided to vote for the governorship candidate of PDP. So there's nothing APC can do about it. The election was free and fair. Even if Tribunal should be the judge to give this judgment, I know he cannot turn off the judgment in favor of APC because the people have spoken with their votes. It's very glaring to the whole world. I just want to hold the concerned citizen, the democratic citizen of Nigeria, the organization, the human rights activists, the security agents, international community, religious body, and observer of the law-abiding citizens of Nigeria.
Okay, Honorable Olawale, I'm sure you know this goes beyond wishful thinking or some aspirations or desire that you have. The court has to decide. So that's why I asked the question. Do you see it towing the path of 2018?
Not at all. Not this time. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Mazi, your final thoughts on this issue?
I think my own honest opinion and advice that the governor should accept it in good faith. He has lost. We saw the margin was about 40,000.
Less than 40,000.
Less than about 38,000. I will humbly advise him, let the sleeping dog lie. Enough of this litigation. Especially when you are a sitting governor, you use the state money to prosecute your own selfish interest. And of course, most of them, when they come back second time, they don't do much, right? So I will humbly advise the governor to take it in good faith, accept it in good faith. He has lost, and go back. There's still another chance. Like I said, there's always tomorrow. So that people have, and the government should be allowed to concentrate and plan and make sure by now he should be strategizing how, who will be in his cabinet, not unlike what we saw in 2014 where he took a president for 6 months before the ministers are known. So let him go back and allow the sleeping dog lie so that the government will be able to concentrate in planning how to move Osun State forward. Osun State is civil servant state. They don't produce anything. The civil servants are complaining. The pensioners are complaining. The other people are complaining. So the students are there. So let him use that money he will use in going to the court, hiring sons, maybe 20, 30 sons, and channel it to the developmental project of the Osun State for the betterment of the Osun people.
I think that's a very good one. But maybe we should just get Honorable Olawale's final thoughts on this particular issue. In about 30 seconds, Honorable Olawale, what's your final take on this issue itself?
Yeah, from this perspective,
Yes.
the outgoing governor of Osun State, Adeleke Vows, is not a popular candidate. He has never contested and win any election. Everybody knows it's very clear that 2018 election was linked and upturned in favor of him, which was confessed and confirmed by the president, Muhammadu Buhari.
Okay.
So it's very clear to all world that PDP won this election.
It's all right, Honorable. Because of time, we'll just have to cut it short. But we appreciate your time on the show, and we just hope that the electoral process, or rather the legal process, plays out, and the people of Osun at the end of the day get to be celebrated in that sense. Thank you for your time on the show once again.
You're welcome.
Okay, we've got a very short break now. When we return, the show continues. Please do stay with us.